and then we can meet back here in about 15 minutes and I'll talk about what it is that I envision for the walk. That feels okay?
Yeah. And then you guys can share. So we learn a little bit more about you and your life. Putting your life on paper. Coloring your life.
Choose like a darker color palette because I find dark colors to represent calmness, and I'm a very calm person and I like very somber things, which is why I did the night sky, because I work best during the night. It's very calm, it's very quiet, and I can concentrate. I chose a brighter color for the blank book because I think it represents like a blank slate, like you can write your own life story. So a blank book, and you have a bright future if you choose to have one. I colored the suits of cards in darker blue because I find playing cards very calming with my family. On the weekends, sometimes I go up to my great grandma's house and we just play cards and we have a good time. I colored the ballerina because I find ballet to be a very elegant dancing style that is also very calm. My favorite ballet is the Nutcracker, and I when I want to wind down, I always put it on. And I drew the balloons in red because it represents my two brothers, and I really love my brothers, and they're very hyper, so I chose a more hyper color.
I didn't finish my drawing, but I colored the sun because I like how do you call it? Summer. I like summer, and yeah, I draw the wings.
The wings?
Yeah, the wings because like I think everybody should have their chance to like fly to their own. I also draw the sentence that said card of equality because I think like no matter your differences, you should like all have the same chance.
Me?
Okay, the two in the back, one first and second.
Okay. Well, me first, I draw the sun because a lot of people shine light on my future and help me with everything that I do in life. Secondly, I colored in green the wings because green for me is like positive. It's a positive color, and it's very positive in my point of view. And the wings is for flying off to create your dream, like make your dream reality.
So the stars and like the background, the stars are yellow and the background is purple because it's like, I feel like it represents like a space for me. Like I'm in my own world and my own space, and I feel free like to move and like to be me. And blue, red are like my challenges. Like red would be like what I face, and blue would be like what I feel sometimes when I'm sad, or like it really represents my emotions. And my eyes are green because I see bright, like green like represents like bright future, everything is positive. And yeah, the sun would be orange and yellow because I'm a smiley person, and I love smiling. I'm an energetic person, and it represents me as a whole.
I'm gonna start off with the tree. So the tree that I colored represents growth. I'm still a young girl, so not necessarily, but I'm a young lady, and I still have a lot of growing to do, whether it's academically, intellectually, in different domains. So that's why I colored in the tree. And I also like being in nature, which is why I benefited from the nature walk that we just had. I colored in the books, bright colors, just because I like to stay open-minded, and I also like to read. Then I also colored in the sun because I do see myself as a positive and bright individual. I like to smile, like some of the fellow students mentioned. I also colored in the stars because I see myself as a shining star, a gem star.
So I chose to draw like all the stars on this paper because I'm very happy to be part of the Gemstar program, and I felt like it made a really big impact on my life, so I chose to draw all the stars. I also chose to draw the apple tree because I love nature, I love going outside, taking walks and stuff. Also, I chose to draw the Life is a Ball and all like the sports things like the baseball bat because sports plays like a big part of my life, and I love sports a lot.
So I colored in the sun because I find the sun represents like a lot of energy, and I find when I'm usually like by myself, I have a lot of energy that I don't get rid of, which I usually tend to contain. Like that's why I call it the night sky with the stars, by just relaxing. Like yesterday, for example, it was like nice outside, there were stars, and I find it was a relaxing scenery, and I just enjoy that. I enjoy being outside, which is also why I colored it in the tree, because I like nature. That's why when I went on the walk, I was just walking in the forest. I went as far as I could, and I came back. Also colored in the bird here because I just generally like nature itself, like life and everything. I find everything is just nice. I colored in food because I like to eat when I'm hungry. And I colored in the book, and I added like scribble, like the blank one, and I added scribbles in it because even though it's a blank page, no one necessarily has a blank page in their life. It's constantly being written.
I tried to draw my mom because she's a really big person in my life, and if I could, I would draw my whole entire family because they support me for the longest I can remember. I drew the sun here because summer's my favorite season. I drew also the moon because I do find I'm a night owl. I work best at night. I drew the trees because it reminds me to grow into the person I want to become. And I drew a book because I like to read. And I drew the water here just to remind me to flow into my path in life and don't follow what others do and go with the flow with your own life.
For me, I chose the sun because during winter, when there's no sun outside, it's kind of depressing for me because I like to see the sun. But when it's winter and it's cold and there's no sun, I don't really feel happy. And I also colored the tree green because it represents the tree of life for me, because my life is just starting and I would also develop that. And I colored the wings gray because that represents freedom for me. And I also colored the plane because I like to travel. And I also colored the card of equality because I think everyone deserves equality in life. And also the blank book because I like reading.
I colored in the sun because I like summer and I like when it's hot. And the moon because I'm a very calm.
Speak up louder because everybody can't hear you.
Because I'm a calm person. For the book, I colored in with pictures because I don't like reading books with words. I like books with pictures. And I colored in the cat because I have 3 cats and I really like cats. And the dog because I like animals. I colored in the tree because I like nature and I like gardening. But I put peaches instead of apples because I don't like apples. And I colored in the earth because I would really like to travel. And the shoe because I like fashion. And yeah.
I colored the moon because I'm a night person. I don't like going to school in the morning or like waking up I'm just like a night person. I think I work better in the night because like at school I'm always tired because I wake up early and stuff like that. And I also colored the moon because like it represents the night and I love sleeping. So yeah. And I colored the queen and the king because like they're like the person that creates this environment and like they're the like owner of the center of the paper here. And I colored the elves with the wings because like they're the person that's supporting the queen and the kings and they're mini person that's like helping them. And then I colored the mermaid because like I don't know, I just find them interesting. And yeah, the wings just like represents how the queen and the kings like they can be their own person and fly and shine in their own way. That's it.
Wow.
I colored the 2 moons because I love.
Speak up, we have to all hear you.
I colored the moon, the 2 moons because I like the night. I also colored the stars because again I like the night, and also the stars that we looked at yesterday were quite calming and relaxing. I colored the queen and the queen's hair because I like to express myself through my hair. Like if I have braids, you'll never see me in black braids. They'll always have colorful braids. I colored in the book because I like to read books. I colored the airplane because I would like to travel in the future. I colored the 2 ladies in like this really these like outfits because I like to kind of style myself. I colored the card of equality because I hope that in the future everyone will become equal. And yeah, and I colored the wings because I feel like that represents me trying to achieve my goals.
Wow.
So first I colored the hair with like brown and blue because I also like to express myself through dyeing my hair. I also colored the stars because I found that it represented like the endless possibilities we have in life. I colored the moon because I also find that it represents like a quiet, calming time, which I'm a calm person in general too. I colored the book because I enjoy reading. I colored food because food to me is really important. It's kind of calming hobby. Like when I get stressed or something like that, I tend to cook food for my family and stuff like that. I colored the plane because traveling, I do a lot of traveling to visit family and whatnot, and it's really important to me. I colored the tree because I like to learn a lot of new things and learning, growing. I colored the butterflies because I'm independent. I like to do my own things, learn new stuff. I colored the paintbrush because painting is one of the ways I like to express myself too. And lastly, I colored the animals because I love animals and I plan on being a vet later in life.
Oh, wonderful. So for mine, I had colored in the sweets because I think sweets are some of the greatest creations, human creations of all time. So I'm grateful for that. I drew them in very vibrant colors because that's how they should look. I also colored in some flowers in vibrant colors like pink, yellow, and orange, along with butterflies because I think they are very pretty life forms. And so going along with the life forms, I also colored in the earth, the globe, because I'm very grateful for the earth that we live on. I think it's worth taking care of. I also highlighted the words, the beginning and the end are one. That resonated with me because I believe that with life comes death, and once we return to dust, the cycle of life will continue. So I believe this statement to be true. And then along with that life tangent, I colored in this tree, and instead of red fruit for apples, I drew them as yellow, which signify human souls or life. And when they come to fruition and they fall to the ground, they become humans. But also with the seeds that are inside of them, they produce more life. And then there was a deer with hearts floating around them. I think love is an aspect we all ought to have in our lives. So I'd colored those hearts in pink. And that's pretty much what I had drawn on mine.
My goodness, very good. You know, some of the stuff, I have seen this so many times, and things that you guys saw, I didn't see. Like the animals and the dog and the cat. I never saw this. And there's Jesus?
Yeah. We saw Jesus.
We just saw him. Who saw Jesus? Okay. Oh, there's Jesus. Well, it's Christmas. Okay, that table. I think only three. There's two left over here. Don't forget those two. Yeah, you thought we forgot, eh? Busted. Busted.
Go, Hilary, t'as dessiné quoi?
Non, c'est à toi de saler là.
Qu'est-ce que j'ai fait?
Come on, you
Y'a pas de départ. Range papier ciseaux. Range papier ciseaux.
I drew myself. I wanted to paint these, how do you call these? The papers on the head of the queen with colors that represent things like blue represents loyalty, but I didn't have enough time to draw these. I drew the moon because winter is my favorite season, and yes, this is the best season. It's the best season. Yes, winter. Hey. Anyways, and I'm also a night person. Also drew the little girl here because she reminds me of my sisters, and even though I argue with them most of the time, I still like them and I like to spend time with them. I also drew the stars because there was a time when, and I think I still am interested in the space and everything that's related to the space. And that's pretty much all.
Ok, j'ai dessiné j'ai coloré le soleil en jaune parce que ma mère arrête pas de me dire que je suis le soleil de sa vie. Voilà. J'ai aussi coloré les étoiles parce que je me considère comme l'étoile qui brille, la star, vous voyez. J'ai coloré 3 filles parce que j'ai une grande sœur et 2 petites sœurs. J'aurais aussi voulu colorier 2 garçons parce que j'ai 2 frères, mais je n'avais pas vu. J'ai colorié des papillons parce que c'est mon animal préféré. Je trouve ça vraiment beau à voir, surtout.
C'est un insecte.
Même chose. J'ai colorié la terre parce que j'aime beaucoup voyager et j'aimerais aller voir plusieurs pays. J'ai colorié une danseuse. C'est une ballerine, mais moi je fais du hip-hop, mais c'est la même chose là. J'ai aussi fait de la danse quand j'étais plus jeune, du ballet. Et j'ai colorié une dame avec une robe stylée parce que j'aime beaucoup la mode.
And you can keep that exercise, and as life go on, you can continue to color. So keep your form. You can show your parents what you did this weekend. We want you to keep in this circle because this is, there are a lot of programs in the government and out there that for kids who are not doing well. There's a lot of programs for kids who are in bad shape, whose kids are not doing well, whose kids are on their way to jail. But there are no programs for kids who are doing well. That's why I started this program. Because when you read the newspaper, all you see about black boys especially is with the police. And what is going wrong and what's not going wrong. So not what's going right. So this program, we targeted the kids who are doing well because all of you guys are doing well, and it's important to have a support system. Because if you don't, you're doing well and they expect you to do well. You're doing well, so we're not going to bother with these kids. They're doing well, they're going to survive. But that's not true. Because if you don't have support and role models, you can fall through the cracks. You know what I mean? Yeah. So what this program is to help you, to support you, to show you different things. Every month we are going to have a speaker that's going to be helping you. Okay? So there's no other program like this for the black community. I can tell you this. This is the one and only program that targets students who are doing well. And we want to help you to continue, and we are going to get mentors and support system for you all through university. So you got to stay in the circle of excellence. That's what the name is, And like we graduated 4 kids last year, we just started this program. So last year we gave 4 scholarships. This year we're able to increase it 100%. To give 8 scholarships. And believe me, we got to go there and find the money. We're not making any money here. This whole retreat, we had to pay for it ourselves, and it costs a lot of money to be here. But we wanted the best for you, and we're always going to have the best for you. We're going to be inviting you to different events. If everybody can come, we'll see how much we can afford to bring the whole group or those who are available. We want you to experience life and, to have a good experience. Because you're very lucky to be in this circle of excellence. And this is my legacy. I have to tell you, since I was 9 years old in my little Grenada, I was gathering kids from around my village and teaching them what I learned in my school. I was 9 and I had summer school. And I started when I came here to Canada, I should say in Grenada at 13, I would gather all the kids, and then they were very poor. Some of them did not go to school. And I would teach them what I learned. And then I would dress them up at the end and invite the parents to come in my veranda, and we'd have the kids walk up and down in nice clothes. When I came to Canada, I realized it was a fashion show I was doing. I said, what? At 9 years old in little Grenada in my village, I was dressing up the kids and making them parade, and they were feeling so good about themselves, and the parents were feeling so good to see their kids doing this. When I came to Canada, I was 13 years old. I went to Darcy McGee High School. It doesn't even exist anymore. And I got so much involved in my high school. My mother was an organist. She played the organ in the church. I used to sing. I took 3 years of opera. Don't ask me to sing now. But I used to sing, so I started a choir with the kids. Then I started at 15 doing the adult choir and singing in the church and everything like that. And, you know, I started the Montreal Ebony Models. So, you know, and we did a lot of fashion shows. We raised over $2 million for charity, different charity, Hope and Cope, sickle cell anemia, you name it, we used to do it. And I started the Montreal Ebony Models. Then I started, a few years ago, Montreal Caribbean Fashion Week. So next year, I'm planning to do Montreal Caribbean Fashion Week again, and I hope a lot of you would want to model in my fashion show. Hey, so I got a built-in fashion group here. And that's really good. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. We did excellent, and we brought designers from all over the Caribbean. That's what we did. We brought designers from all over the Caribbean. We had a wonderful time. And so I want to continue this with my Gem Stars. I don't have to go and ask for models. Well, I got them right here. Every single one of you want to do it. Okay? So, and then there's Carnival coming. You know the trouble, we didn't have Montreal Carnival this year, right? I know. So I was one of the founding members of Montreal Carnival 50 years ago. Don't do the math. 50 years ago, we started Montreal Carnival. I dropped out after about 20 years ago, but now that they stopped it, the city called me and asked if I want to continue to join the committee and stuff. But there are other people vying for it, but I am on a committee that will already sent in the proposal to do Carnival. So if we do Carnival, I don't know if your parents would allow you, but it would be nice to have you guys there as a group in the parade, maybe on a float. We could advertise Gem Stars and have you guys dressed up with nice headpieces and stuff like that. We could have fun. Yes. We could have fun. And I'm sure we have a fun group here. So it's going to be July 6th. I think it's July 6th. Anyways, we'll tell you more about it. But in February, usually that's when Carnival happens in the Caribbean. And then we have Winter Carnival. So the WestCan, I've spoken to them to come to give you like a workshop on how to make those headpieces. So in February, we're going to do something fun like that. Okay? So we have a lot of things planned for you guys. And I'm excited. I love you all very, very much. God gave me one son, who's also a mentor, by the way. But I have 17, 18 beautiful children, especially the girls, because I wanted a girl and I never had a girl. So now I have how many girls? Oh my God. And boys love their mothers. So they always say that boys love their mothers, my son. Yeah, and I've adopted some sons. This is my white son. I didn't leave him in the oven long enough. He came out that color. And this one here is my other son. I've adopted all these guys as my sons. You know, so I really am excited. As you can tell, I'm excited. Are you guys excited? Yes.
Mission accomplished.